The memories come flooding back when I watch that video. Learning that Alan's kidneys were failing from the moment he was born. The crushing fear that our baby might die. There's the constant stress of figuring out how to care for him, and the feeling that there was not enough support in the world to help keep our little boy safe, healthy, and alive. I'm a mother and a wife who has lived with kidney disease for more than 20 years. And I have often felt that I faced this challenge alone. It wasn't only after both my husband and my son received their transplants that I realized I didn't have to feel so isolated, that I could have had the best possible companion to walk alongside me all these years. I could have turned to Northwest Kidney Centers, and I should have known. My husband Lincoln, his families relied on Northwest Kidney Centers for many years and their care. I remember his sister, Marie Louie. She dialyzed at one of the Northwest Kidney Center clinics. She was always so happy there. She was surrounded by caregivers and friends who really loved her. And because kidney disease is so prevalent in Lincoln's family, his cousins and other extended relatives also received dialysis care at Northwest Kidney Centers. But Lincoln never needed dialysis. He was in his mid-40s when his kidney disease became so severe that he underwent a transplant. Before that, because he and his family had been living with kidney disease for generations, he knew about diet, exercise, and how to care for himself almost by osmosis. While we were raising Alan and his sister Anna, accommodating both Lincoln's and Alan's disease became a part of our regular routine of family life. The blood draws, the fluid infusions, the regular trips to the hospital whenever Alan got a cold or any childhood disease or illness that threatened his immune system. The dietary considerations for my husband, who couldn't have salt because of his form of kidney disease, and for my son, who needed salt because of his unique condition. Sure, I took most of it in stride, but that's what you do when you're a mother and a wife. But I felt so isolated. I would fall into deep depressions, convinced that no one really understood or could adequately empathize the fact that kidney disease is a family affair. Anna and I were dealing with it as much as Alan and Lincoln were. I never sought out help from Northwest Kidney Centers. I never realized that they could be there for me, for all of us. When I was struggling with those competing nutritional requirements, I could have attended cooking classes, received one-to-one counseling, and even grocery store tours. When Lincoln was preparing for his transplant, and when Alan's transplant followed his father's about a year later, we could have all gone to pre-transplant classes together at Northwest Kidney Centers to understand in advance what we should expect. We could have taken advantage of social workers to help us navigate through the confusing financial, pharmaceutical, and emotional considerations that accompany living with a chronic disease. Our family did not have to face this alone. But now I know. Now I understand how critical it is for me to volunteer with Northwest Kidney Centers and to support this amazing nonprofit family resource financially too. Now I know. And I'm here today to ask you to support families like mine so they never have to travel this journey all by themselves. As the table captains hand out the pledge forms, I want you to think about a time that your family might have needed a little support, Who was there for you? How much did you appreciate their help? What was it worth to you to face a challenge, perhaps a life-threatening challenge like mine, with someone in your corner? Northwest Kidney Centers is that someone for families living with kidney disease. But they can only provide those much-needed services if you step up to support them. We know that many of you came here today prepared to make a gift of at least $150 per person, and I hope each and every one of you will take that request to heart. But as Joyce mentioned earlier, thanks to the generosity of the late Bill Peckham's friends, every gift you make of $250 or more will be matched up to a total of $15,000. What a wonderful way to double the impact of your gift. If just 60 guests today increase your gift to $250, we raise an additional $30,000 today. I am so happy that my family can count on Northwest Kidney Center today. Please give generously now so every family living with kidney disease can say that too. Thank you.